Kathy.
And I'm Missy.
And we're Two Needles Pulling Thread. Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
First day of fall.
First day of fall, September 22nd.
Raining like cats and dogs.
Yep.
But welcome to Maine, we need it.
That's right, we do.
We do.
Video number 17.
17.
About cross stitch for the most part.
Yeah. 3 weeks.
Our lives.
Yeah. A little
Today
bit.
is one of my baby brother's birthdays.
Yep. My college roommate's birthday. I know she doesn't watch, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. So what's new?
Not much.
It's been a wild few weeks, though.
It has been a wild few weeks. Some stitching, some treatments. We did have a death in the family, and yeah, crazy 2 weeks. I mean,
yeah.
But we've got weddings coming up. You're on the countdown.
We are 15 days.
And the dress is done.
My dress is done. Hers is done. We have not picked them up, but her dress. Later on, when things are done and settled, we'll show you before and afters, because it's very different now.
Yep.
She's happy. We'll pick that up in a couple of days. I did some stitching with some Maine stitchy friends at Helen D's house garage, which is always fun.
Yeah.
Kathy missed out on that. That was when you were with Rob's family. We got on the StitchCon wait list.
Yep. So next.
A week from.
No.
It's October 5th. Today's only the 22nd. We have
Dang
2
it,
more
I was
weeks.
thinking it was next week.
No, unless someone's working a little magic wand somewhere. But
Staff.
I've had a weekend of nothing that was stitching. Nothing but stitching. While my family was gone last weekend. Just a lot of things, tying up some
Loose ends.
I don't know if it was you I told or somebody else. I said I cross one thing off a list and 3 things get added.
Yeah. Well, that's typical. We're working on the list tomorrow. Ashley has the day off tomorrow, so yeah, we'll be working on our list tomorrow. Took mom shopping to get a dress for the weddings. That was successful. I ended up with 40 yards of tulle, 2 pairs of shoes, and a dress for me. So, and a couple things at Hobby Lobby that I may or may not have here. But yeah.
Good.
A little bit of stitching, a little bit of nothingness.
But you're over halfway.
I'm halfway done.
You're coming up on your 4th.
I am. I had a CAT scan this week, so we'll have the results next week. And
indications are things are good.
Yep. So
excellent.
Yeah. I've had a lot of well wishes. I have some stitchy kindness that I'll show later. I obviously can't show everything, and cards and messages, just thank you. Overwhelming.
Right. So that leads in nicely. The last few videos we haven't had or taken the time or had the chance to review, talk about we read the comments. We just hadn't addressed some of them with you guys. So anyway, just a little bit. A few people were asking about details on where to get or exactly what the items were that I showed for the salt cellar pin cushions. Yeah. So if you go back to video 16, it is the pinned comment at the top. There is a reply to the comment. So within those 2 are links to what I bought on Amazon.
Perfect. Yep.
So you can go to that. And thank you for missing us in between what has been our typical routine for
every 2 weeks.
Filming. And we miss you guys too. And we're always amazed with the things we've accumulated within 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, there was a lot of comments that they laughed that I said I had a whole month of shopping.
Yes.
So it's been 3 weeks and I haven't done hardly any. I've been really, really good.
Yeah. We also were accused of sending people down rabbit holes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. So this one has been brought up 2 or 3 times, and it might be the same person, I'm not sure, but since it's been commented on, and we spent quite a bit of time researching this and looking into it. Yeah. For those of you who are looking for closed captions on our videos, when we go back and view all of our videos, and we've had friends and family do the same thing, they have the option to click on CC at the top of the video, bottom, whatever device you're working on, and they can see it. So it sounds like we've done everything on our end, Maybe look a little deeper into look
Google how.
on your end.
Yeah.
We have tried. We, of course, want that to be available to people should they need it or want it.
I think once somebody views it, we can see the icon, but we have no option to turn on an icon.
Right. I mean, we have it set up so that
it can go. It
can happen. But I've watched them on my phone, and I can click on that, and it happens. So, and other people have. Someone mentioned we were talking about retreats and places we want to go, and
all the retreats. I want to do all the retreats.
That this rain might help that money tree in the backyard.
Maybe.
Never know.
No.
Anyway, someone said you need to come to Stitch Away, which I know is full, but Stitch Away in Cincinnati, yeah, that would be lovely, except that's the beginning of tax season. And
right, and I'll be just back to work.
Back to work. We are not currently planning a retreat. That was mentioned slightly a couple times in comments.
Maybe by me.
That is not what's happening right now. We are planning a Christmas party of sorts. Yep. So more details to come.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Kathy, people are asking again, we try to mention BOSME every time, but it seems like the video that we don't, people want to know what it is. And then they also would like you to explain the floss storage units.
So BOSME is our take on Whip Go. Jessie Marie does stuff. It's bingo basically, but we decided with Jane and Chris from the BosStitchers, because they are from Boston and we are from Maine. That's how we get BOSME, BOSME. We weren't sure if we wanted to commit for a full year, so foolish us. Decided to do it for 6 months, which means
ignoring and looking at
that's
the picture.
We decided for 6 months we would try it, which in turn makes us draw 4 numbers every month. So it looks the same. It's just this is how I do mine. It's a bingo board. You choose what's on it. You choose how you want to, if you want to finish something or to do a motif or whatever you choose, and your board, your rules. If you want to change something on your board, you change something on your board. Keep it fun. Yep. And as far as my floss storage, I took all of my floss, I put them in 5 sets of 2 drawer. Missy has a picture of them. 2 drawers.
Screen grab that. I have found them to be available on Amazon, Home Depot, Walmart, Target. Walmart by far is the better deal.
$9.97 for 2.
Yes,
that's
they
what
are
I
much
paid.
more expensive at the other places, but you can also get them in quantities of 5 in a set.
Okay.
Depending on where you're at.
Right. And I use snack size Ziplocs. If you want, I can get the measurements because there are different snack size Ziplocs.
You used the Ziploc brand snack size is what I bought.
Yeah.
And that's what you had most of.
I had the most of. I did have to pick up some store
so
brand.
So they're the actual rectangular ones versus the square.
They're 6 by 3, I think, or something like that. I can get the measurements if you need it. I put half an index card with the number, and I did go through the DMC list and pull my numbers from that. Stuffed both bobbinated and skeins in there and put them in the drawers in order. You can't see my hands. And
so for 310, you have a baggie that's 310 with a 310 labeled index card.
Yep.
And however you happen to have that floss, it's all in there.
If I have 6 bobbins of it, they all go in there. If I have 5 skeins of it, they also go in there. At the end, I have white ecru and B5200.
Maybe you can take a few pictures too and put them in someplace.
I have not done the variegated 4000s, the Etoile, because I only have a handful. I will do them, but I just haven't done that yet. I even found a couple skeins downstairs in my extra crafting stuff of metallics.
Oh.
Heaven only knows what I use that for.
Right.
But yeah, I'll take some pictures, floss pictures, and put them in. I find I'm much better at taking care of my floss now, and I can also pull. The hard part is I can't open a floss box and look at the colors if I need a blue. I have to look at my fold-out chart.
Oh, true. So if you're just wanting to just grab a blue or something.
But I do have the fold-out chart, and on my Christmas list is the fold-out chart that has the actual threads.
Yeah.
That's on my Christmas list.
So because I have nothing to do and I'm not busy right now, I didn't do it. I bought all of the drawers to do this. Bought them all on Walmart.com, and I bought, FYI, you can get boxes of 3 Ziploc snack bag boxes. So they're 90 in a box. So you get 270 in one shipment, one order of these Ziploc snack baggies. I ordered 2 sets of those.
And that's not enough.
And it's probably not going to be enough, but I didn't want to order 3 sets because I knew that would be, so I know I'm going to get another box somewhere.
You need over 5, if you're doing it the way we did it, you're going to need over 500 bags. But you were smart. You sat down one day and just did all your cards.
Yeah, I have all my index cards.
I did mine in groups as I was feeling up to it. So, So we'll put in some pictures of that. And if you want to pick brains, ask questions. It takes up space, but then again, I don't have boxes here, boxes there, extras here. And actually I got the idea from a find I found at Goodwill. So it worked out perfect. So
there you go.
All right, you ready to jump in?
Let's do it.
FFO. I don't have any previous FFOs.
Me either.
I do, but I forgot to bring it. So
no, I'll talk about it because I didn't actually stitch the piece, but I redid it.
I will, and I'll pull mine for next time because it's more Christmassy that I found. But
okay,
do you want to go first?
I had 2 FFO days, and I talked about it before where I don't do a lot of FFOing
until you do FFOing.
Until I do it, because it's hauling things out of the closets and it's just a mess for me. So, and ironically, what I did is I went through my box of finished stitch pieces. I actually had more Halloween than I ever thought I did.
I told you you did.
For a person who's not into Halloween.
I told you.
So I decided I was going to FFO them, and they would be finished, and they would be either ready to give, or I might put them out. I haven't decided.
You can put one out.
So I'm going to try. I'm going to go according to how I wrote them down.
Love this.
So this is Blackbird Design Frosty's Night Out. And it is done on 16 count Picture This Plus Murky. And I painted a wood hoop red. And that...
Is that the wide regret?
No, it's not. Regular? And that's, it kind of has a glitter to it. It's hard to see. I stuck some pins in the top. Kathy made the peppermint pin. The others are just sewing pins, and the snowflake is from Just Another Button Company. This is a wood, it will stand just like that from Hobby Lobby. It's a snowflake.
They come in white and plain.
Yep, I paid, it was 50% off, so I paid $5 for it. The back of it, I just put some, you can see the glue. No, I mean, I'm not.
I love glue.
It's there. And I did back this with a piece of felt, just so it would have something for that glue to grab onto.
Oh, on the
it's on the rickrack itself. So that's what I did with that.
I gotta pull mine out.
Finally finished. I had all kinds of ideas for how I wanted to do this, and
I'm stealing that idea because
go for it.
We had originally talked about putting them on a wooden box,
right? And I was like, I didn't really want to do that. This I have had done, and again, I'm not 100% sure. I'm picking glue out. I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen with everything, but right now I have it. And this is Tis Halloween Plum Street Samplers. And I did this on a piece of, where am I?
Right here.
18 count Be Stitch Me Pumpkin Patch.
I got to pull mine out and finish it.
And this is just fabric that I got at Pins and Needles. And you can see that it's just orangey, floral. And I just put it on a mounting board. And this literally is a clip. Oop.
Dollar Tree?
Sheesh. Got it at the Dollar Tree. These were a package of 3 hats bought at the Dollar Tree. And you can see I stuck some pins in there.
Did you stick the pins all the way through?
Yeah, it's kind of
tucked in there.
Tucked in
I didn't know if
here.
you cut them off.
And this witch's hat, I don't even remember buying this. Even Kathy's like, where did you get that?
I know, I wanted it. That's a
I
Target.
got it at Target. So it had to have been 2 years ago, I would guess, because I did not buy this recently at all.
Yeah, I love it.
So 'tis Halloween. I don't know what's going to happen with it, where it's going to go. It's kind of cute though.
Quick stitch.
Yeah, it was super quick. Had it done for a little bit. So that's 'tis Halloween. And this little guy, I don't know the name of the pattern of the designer. It was in last year's, so 2021, just cross stitch Halloween issue. So I just called it Oops, and I'm not even sure if I stitched it identical to what the chart says. I have it. I just didn't pull it out. It's been stitched for a year. And again, with some pins.
You know, you say you don't stitch Halloween, but I remember when that came out, you stitched.
I know, I
stitched
did.
a handful of them.
I did. So that witch's hat is part of a Halloween pin pack from pin minis from
Japco.
Just Another Button Company. These little crystal type ones, oops, they are Lori Holt, and you get tons of them. They're adorable. I took a
one of the foam pieces that we talked about from Home
it's
Depot.
like you stick it under your furniture leg, and it's felt on one side. It's
sticky back.
very sticky backed.
But you can pull it back off. That's what's great.
Yep. So I had this paddle that I bought somewhere along the line at Hobby Lobby. It was in one of my buckets of finishing supplies.
We did that on Girls' Day. Well, the Girls' Weekend when we took our very first Girls' Weekend.
Bought it, you mean?
Yep.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I have a matching one.
And this is a cheapy Hobby Lobby. I think it was like clearance, 25 cents for probably 10 yards of it.
That's awesome.
And I did that.
That's cute.
So kind of cute. Different. You've seen this. You haven't seen it fully finished. And this is Make a Joyful Noise by Stitches by Ethel on 20 count color and cotton grab bag fabric.
Awesome.
And this is a foam block finish, and I used Helen D's tutorial. And I just did this in the corner for a bow. Stuck some pins in. And there's no glue, nothing. You can see how I pinned it. And this is some glittery ribbon I got on a great big spool at TJ Maxx. Backed it with this, which does have a glitter to it. Might be hard to see.
I love the bow. That's so cute.
And that really is just a strip of ribbon.
Bumped up.
And I just looped it and stuck a pin and looped it again and put another little pin in there. So that's it. If you're interested in the tutorial for this, if you go to Helen D's channel and you look under her playlist, she has tutorial playlists for everything she's done, and she keeps producing them, and
oh yeah,
they're just amazing.
But for people who think they can't finish, these block finishes are
the hardest part is cutting the styrofoam, which I just draw the measurements out on it with a Sharpie, and my husband takes it to the garage. I can't
stand the sound of it.
Yeah, and it's messy. He just takes it to the garage and cuts it for me with a tool, some kind of tool. Don't ask me.
Rob uses a bread knife. Yeah,
I don't know what he uses. Again, you've seen this one.
Wow, look at you.
I know, it's nuts, isn't it? Old Glory by Little House Needleworks. It was stitched on Grace Note's 22 count Lugana Snickerdoodle. I primmed it with the primitive spray. What's it called again?
Antiquing spray?
By something Primitives. We've talked about it a lot.
You can find it at Keepsakes. You can find it on Fat
Quarter Shop.
You can probably even find it if you just Google it.
Yep. So this is a little darker than Snickerdoodle actually is. So keep in mind that I've sprayed it. And it's another block finish.
So cute.
And I thought, it's kind of a border here and around, and I decided to do a side. I did the same thing. I just took ribbon and I looped 2 ribbons together, and I just, I just stuck pins down in between, nice and close, to make that.
I love it.
And
I would have never thought.
A wide blue rickrack I got at Pins and Needles. She has some really wide. She has really wide rickrack. That's hard to say.
Say that 3 times.
Very inexpensive. And
Did you antique the
fabric, I'm not sure where I got the fabric, and I did spray this too.
Love it.
In my house on a towel, and the towel is forever ruined, but whatever, I don't care. So there's that.
Yeah, we're coming. We're our
That's definitely mine I'm keeping.
Our days of spraying on the porch are coming to a close.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure the name of this chart, and I think it's a Lizzie Kate. I stitched it a long time ago. And I stitched on 16 count. Picture this plus confetti.
So cute.
So, trying to get that light up in there. Yeah. So I basically, this was a block that I bought at Hobby Lobby or someplace really, really cheap. So it's kind of like a shadow box. And I took some orange fabric and glued it to some mounting board and glued it in here as a base. This is thick foam board, so it kind of sticks out. And I pinned this to the foam board, and then I glued, because I don't hand sew if I don't have to. This is a chenille from, I think it's called Gunmetal, is the name of it, from
Lady Dot.
Lady Dot Creates. And this is some wool balls I had. Again, another Jabco pin and some other just fun sewing pins that matched.
That come out awesome.
I don't know what I'm going to do with these.
Oh, I could, yeah.
But
I can find a spot for it if you need it. So.
okay, all right. I'll let you do
You're
that.
still going?
I am. I have two more, but I'm going to let you talk about the last one if you choose to, because I just gave it to you.
Oh.
Oh no, I didn't put it on. I didn't put this on here.
Okay.
The last video I showed you Ashley's final shower gift. She's been so busy, I'm not even sure she's watched our videos. Maybe she has and she's seen it. And I ended up fully finishing. I framed using Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch tutorial for framing, which is amazing. I'm actually pretty proud of how I lined this up. It's not perfect, but it's good for me. This is 30 Through the Storm Silver Creek Samplers, 32 count Platinum Zweigart Lugana. I used my own threads, and it's just a very simple Hobby Lobby 8x8 picture frame.
Oh, that come out phenomenal.
And I really do like this. I asked Kathy, I have this in white too, and I sent her a picture. And I was going to lean toward the white, and then when she said the dark, I was like, I'll try it, but I really like it. I like it because this is dark, and these are dark, and I don't know.
I think it makes the raindrops pop.
Oh, true. So I really like how this worked. And again, that's what I did. I followed her tutorial, go to her station, her channel, and that's just the back of the frame.
Yeah. So it's
So
not
it's
hanging
very-
out. Remember the
it's very
days
simple.
when we used to put it over the back and
Oh,
duct tape the back of the
yes.
frame?
Yes.
But
We did all kinds of things. You probably remember what this is. For Christmas 2 years ago,
Yep.
Kathy stitched 4 seasonal
Trucks.
trucks. I don't know what.
They're Homespun Elegance. They're a truck series. If you go to Homespun Elegance, you'll find them.
And
There's
she
many,
did do
many.
them on 18 count, probably, or whatever you had that matched, scrappy stuff.
Yeah.
So I have one for each season, and she had done a really nice board. She painted. I could magnetize them, and then I was like, I think I want to do this. Kathy, are you okay if I read? She's like, do whatever you want. So it was initially this, the orange, and this. And I had this, there's a decoration underneath here, and I decided I didn't want to use it anymore, and I thought this would look nice on it, and I had this fabric and just mounted it.
Yeah, I think I did fall,
have-
Christmas,
Summer,
summer.
winter, spring.
I don't know, because
Yeah,
they
I
have
think so.
Halloween, they actually have winter, they have Christmas, they
Yep.
have spring. I have a boatload of them. So if you want to stitch more of them,
And it just
they're
stands,
quick stitch.
just stands like that.
They're very quick stitch.
So that's what I have.
So.
Done.
Awesome. So I actually had a day, actually it was a couple of days, you mean like this?
Yeah, whatever
So
works.
this is Happy Owl-o-ween by Barbara Anna. This was a pattern that I had. simple Dollar Tree frame. It had a metal insert that I yanked out
So cute.
and put some wool balls.
Oh.
It looks textured.
It looks like a wood grain texture,
So-
but did you do that or it came like that?
It came like
Oh,
this.
that's cool.
Dollar Tree. Like I said, it
like
had
it.
a metal corrugated and you had the clip. So I pulled the clip off first.
Okay.
And then I'm like, nope, can't do that. So I pulled everything out.
That is so cute.
It's not pretty on the back, but you know what? No one's going to look at the back.
Who cares?
And I've actually stitched this owl twice. I stitched just him to make a scissor fob.
Oh, that's right.
So, but this was fun. This was fun. The hard part for me was like here is half a flower, half a whatever. Up here is half a flower, but the bone sticks up higher than the flowers. Same down here. So it's for me. I like it.
No, I love it.
My other one, this is from Primrose Cottage. We did the Sip and Stitch box last year. This pattern is available now. This is a board from Walmart, maybe? It had a saying on it with a witch,
cute.
so I painted over it like 16 times because I couldn't decide what color. I didn't have an orange, so I kept mixing colors.
Oh,
and then it was light, and then it was dark. So then I just put a piece of mounting board at an angle. That was a really good idea. Thank you. Stitched
I
it.
like that fabric too that you used.
Black pom-pom. I can't even tell you what it was. I'm gonna guess it's Bestitch Me.
Probably.
I don't know.
And I like how the fabric, one of these almost matches the Ada.
Yeah, I really like that.
Very
so
nice.
yeah, that was that one.
Where are you gonna put it?
I don't know.
On your door?
I don't know. This is about the only place I really decorate. And my last one is We Witch You Happy Halloween, and this is from 2020, just cross stitch. This was actually a start and a finish because I finished it in a day. Jack-o'-lantern. That is not how you spell jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
I'm just noticing
Extrude designs just with black. And I used the same backing fabric.
I love it.
Just some simple glittery ribbon, glitter ball that I got from the Dollar Tree. This is a chalkboard sign that came from maybe the Dollar Tree.
Maybe.
So, and I can tell you, and I will be the first to admit that, there is nothing correct about this.
Oh, really?
Because I started here, or the A. I based this part of the H off of this, and it was supposed to be this one off of this.
Oh.
So everything is set over. The witch is way too close, but I don't care. I love it.
I like
it all fell together.
Yeah.
But so yeah, those are my finishes. Yeah. Those are my FFOs. I do have some finishes. Do you?
I do. I got a little bit of everything today because I have not been sleeping much, and I have been stitching in the wee hours of the night, and yeah. So, be ye thankful. With thy needle and thread, 18 count vintage country mocha. It's a mix of called for and my own threads. This also would have been hashtag be ye thankful Sal with friends Holly and Tammy. And I haven't finished.
Oh, I can't wait to do this.
I have decided, sitting here talking with Kathy too, I'm going to take a cue from Holly and I'm going to fill in my windows.
Yeah, they kind of disappear.
And I'm probably going to fill them in with
the acorn color.
The color of the acorns. Yeah. So, and then I have decided that I have two pieces from Expo in my haul they're going to fit nicely on here, and these will all become pillows.
Vintage Country Mocha is so versatile.
It is. I really like it.
Because if you don't want the model, you stitch on the back. I don't know why someone
So I don't know if it's
model.
easy to pick up or not. So that's the modeled side, and then that's not.
Yeah.
And I will, the other two charts that I'm going to do on here, I'm going to do one strand of floss. Yeah. Because it's a little tight for me. Most of the time on 18 count, I'll do two strands. But I have found this to be a little tighter. It's not really 20 count either. I mean, It's definitely 18 count, I just think it's a little tighter.
Kathy just turned 6 shades of red.
You okay?
It's part of the deal.
I know. Oh, where's the other? So I'm working on, I have several swaps and gift items, and I'm done with all the stitching for them. That's it. The stitching is done. So I can't show you. Well, no, I can show you. You won't know what it is.
These are cute.
Foxwood crossings, I love these. I've showed the finish. I did them for myself last year. And sledding friends.
I want to borrow this. I have not used perforated paper yet.
So I have done the penguin.
Oh, he's cute.
And I have done, I'm going to call her
It's an Eskimo.
an Eskimo. But I think I did something. He's not finished yet. The penguin's not finished.
Why is the penguin not finished?
Because I'm supposed to back stitch for his earmuffs.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that.
So I got to go back and do that. And there's the Eskimo.
So I couldn't find brown, but you bought me white.
Yeah, and I have 2 different colors of brown.
Well, everyone was dying for the costume party style. Everyone was inking their paper.
Oh, true.
So that's why I had you get me brown.
that.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna ink the brown paper and see how it works.
So I have decided I'm not going to stitch the 3rd one, but I am going to include all that as part of my swap.
That's awesome.
Along with, I'm going to give the chart away.
I guess if I want to borrow it, I gotta.
I
gotta borrow it now.
Get on. But I'm a little ways to doing anything with this, so you have plenty of time.
That's awesome.
If you want to borrow it. So that's that. That's a 14 count perforated paper. What's the brand?
Mine's Mill Hill.
Mill Hill. And it's 3 strands of DMC floss. I used everything that was called for, except I was too lazy to go get the 926 or whatever, and I used something different.
So you always use 3 strands on perforated?
On that, I do,
paper?
yep.
Okay.
Because it's bigger, it says 14 count, but the holes are bigger than 8 o'clock.
Okay. I just haven't done them yet.
Yeah.
So.
And I finished Born in a Manger, Little House Needleworks on 18 count Early Halloween by XJU Designs. I did my own DMC conversion with the exception of the angel. Anyway, I changed the gold for the angels and the star and the flower to honey Queen Bee. I don't know which company that is.
Classic.
Okay.
I think it's classic. I love Queen Bee.
So I haven't
I would have never picked that fabric for
Me
that
either.
pattern, and it's awesome.
I know.
I think maybe it's
different?
because it's Halloween and you don't.
Right. It's a beautiful fabric.
Yep, that's
I don't
perfect.
know. It just looked barnish to me.
Yep.
So I have that done.
Look at you.
Oh,
And then your bunnies.
you know, because
Because you could.
I could and I couldn't focus and whatever. I'm all over the place. So I brought out my Christmas ornament bag and decided that I have already stitched the Foxies, and I did this one. Stitched and finished, and it just went really quick. I did it on the blanket of 18 count coloring cotton cypress that I'm just using for all of these. I probably
came out
should have an
cute.
ornament FFOing time because I plan to do a bunch on a Christmas tree. So there it is.
I should, but
So cute. Love it. I really like the detail of the snowshoes.
they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I didn't change anything because to me that red, when it's on the bobbin itself, it's the ugliest thing.
A lot of
But
people
put
say
with
that.
all of that, it's really pretty.
And a lot of people say sometimes it's like a corally red.
Yeah,
and
that's what it looks like to me.
That's awesome.
Those are my finishes.
All right. I had 3 on the first of the month. Hands On Design had their hashtag Hands On Design Costume Party. It was released in 3 parts, the 1st, the 3rd, the 5th, and then everything was done on the 7th. Mine is done on 18 count Opal Sky Ada with DMC. So that is the costume party. The only thing I
So
changed.
pretty. You can really see the iridescence too.
Yeah. The only thing I changed was I added like little tassels between the letters. so it looked like a banner.
Oh.
Oh, and I lied. Right here was supposed to be white. The inside of the book was supposed to be white. So I changed it to purple, which the top of the tray that the skull was on was supposed to be purple. So I changed it to brown. That was it.
I like it.
Yeah, I really... Some people changed the skull out. They put a cat in there.
Oh.
Or someone else put something else
easily
under the
round it and
cloche.
make it another jack-o'-lantern if you wanted to, too.
Yep. It was super fun to stitch.
I like that jar of eyeballs.
I know. The opal had a tendency to shred my thread.
Oh, I see what you did.
So,
Oh,
but I worked on this. I think at treatment.
I like the bird.
Yeah. Kathy, she doesn't go wrong. I mean,
Right.
Kathy Haberman knows what she's doing. So.
Very nice. I love it.
This one was a new start and a finish. This was 1692 Boo by Screen Door Needleworks.
Nice new
It's a
company.
PDF. We learned about them at StitchCon. 18 count Sarah
Oh,
from
cute.
Grace
I haven't
Notes.
seen this.
Oh yeah. Now I changed this one too.
I figured.
So that is the pattern.
What did you change?
Between the boot and the word boo was a
Candy corn.
candy corn. And in the upper corner was this motif.
Oh,
That motif doesn't scream Halloween to me.
right.
So
You did a big candy corn.
I fudged a big candy corn.
You recharted, Kathy.
No, I didn't even rechart it. I just started
charted.
stitching. I just started stitching. So
Very nice.
I don't know what I'll do with it. Oh, I forgot the whiskers on the cat.
Well, you're not done yet. You lied.
I lied. I was just like, what's
He's
wrong
gotta
with
have
my
his
cat?
whiskers.
He's got to have his whiskers. That won't take very long.
So cute.
And this is Halloween
another cute
Doodles by Heart and Hand. I
You've
got
been
this.
very spooky the last
I
3
said
weeks.
September was going to be Halloween.
You did.
Heart and Hand, 18 count dirty teacup, because now I know what it is, and all DMC. And I finished that last night. I wasn't sure that the ghost or the skeleton would show,
It does.
but they do.
It really does.
The only thing I changed was this box right there is supposed to be filled in green. It's supposed to be outlined in black. I was done filling in, so I outlined it in green and left it
like
alone. And I love Frankenstein. He's so cute.
He is cute. Like a little boy. You know, depending on how you fully finish this, any kind of backing, you can really make that white pop.
Well, it's in my haul.
Oh, she has a plan.
I have cauldron.
Oh.
I had
Where did you get that?
I had
I thought your husband was making you one.
well, he is going to make me another one.
okay.
I had a $15 Michael's voucher. And I woke up in the middle of the night last Thursday night because it expired on Friday. And I'm not driving.
Right.
I don't want to lose $15. I spent enough to get that. I can use it online. So I ordered this, and these say they're $7.99 on Michael's. I think I paid,
Was it half off or something?
well, they were on sale, and then I had another coupon, and I think I paid $2.49, $3.49. I bought this, a snowflake.
You're going to show us, right?
And I left the other two there.
Okay.
But, and this is almost the same size that I pulled offline from Clip Art and enlarged and played with. So yeah, Rod, because I want a nice thick one because I bought Halloween boots,
Oh.
but I don't think they're too big. So, but this might go on there.
Yeah.
It might be, I might have to tweak it, but yeah, I was pretty excited about that.
Cool.
So those are my finishes. That's it.
Nice. Boy, we have, we had a lot of stuff.
We did.
You must have had some starts, right?
I had to start this morning. Start. Witchy Way, Primrose Cottage Stitches.
So cute. I
This
love
is
this
my,
stuff.
did I show this last time?
Yes, because you had bought it. And I said it would make a good compliment to the one you bought at Stitch Maine.
This wasn't part of my Expo releases, was it? No, I hadn't gotten those yet. Okay. So anyways,
think so.
Primrose Cottage. Chemo brain is a real thing.
Yes. That's okay though.
This is 18 count.
Oh my gosh, these, look, the hat, the house's roof is a hat, and
Yeah.
that one is a boot.
I think I may change the trees to a brown. I was thinking about that today as I was stitching it.
Oh, okay.
I literally just started it. This is on WDY webs that I had purchased at Celebration of Needlework. And that's as far as I got. I'm working on the door.
I bet you'll add some green somewhere.
I don't know. Maybe.
You're working on the door? Oh,
The door of the house, the door of the orange house. So yeah,
Very nice.
that's my start. And like I said, I just started that right before you got here.
I like that. That's pretty.
But I think I will change the trees to a brown just to be a little more, less black. Honestly, I'm kind of over 310.
Well, you stitched a lot of Halloween. What do you expect?
So wait till you hear my plans.
Oh, you're done with start?
That's it. I had one start.
I have one start. I actually had, well, some of them that were finishes were starts.
Yeah, that same as me.
So
Shelly, look up.
she knows I was starting it because I was teasing her.
But you know, we pick on Shelly, and Justine's stitching it too.
She is. It's just that Justine
is calling out Shelly.
Right. So anyway, I started Stacy Nash. So on my BOSME, a Thanksgiving start was called. Of course, it's only September, but it was called, and I decided this was going to be my Thanksgiving start. So I'll be working on it up and throughout then, because it will take a while. Stacy Nash Primitives. This is part of the Houses of Berry's Chapel Road, which is going to be a whole
series.
Oh, it is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, it is.
Uh-oh.
This one is Turkey Hollow Farm. And I just love it. It is so much fun.
Oh, this is a stack of hay. Now I know what it
Yeah,
is.
hay,
A
couple
rooster.
of turkeys, the farmer with his gun looking for the turkeys, a couple of dogs.
Look at that house.
The house is a lot of stitching.
Yeah, but that's good
The
filling.
filling in of the sign. I hate fill-in.
I know, but it's
A
good.
lot of people, I
I don't like fill in,
stand
but it's good for when
fill-in,
you are.
But I will do it.
Well, you have to. You don't
So,
have to.
I got, so when I ordered it from Welcome Stitchery, I had them send me all the floss for this too. I probably had half of them, but it's going to be a long-term project, and that's what I like to do with the long-term projects. So the flosses are really pretty, and I have it in my little bag. Bags by Beth. Little cute little bag. I am doing it on 18 count, 1 strand over 1 square.
Dirty teacup.
Needle and flax, dirty teacup, and I'm working page by page.
Nice.
So this is I'm working on the first page of it. So I've done all. I think the first page actually goes to like here, but
So they're not huge pages. But...
no, and it's so pretty, and the border is not monotonous at all. I just love it.
Well, you have to count for that border because they're not the same size.
Right.
So I can see that. I mean, if it was 3 in, 3 out, 3 in, 3 out, that would get boring. But and the color, I love the variegation in the.
So it's so pretty. It's hard to put down.
Is that whiskey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is not what it's called for. The border is called for Schneckly. But when I ordered it, I told Justine to send me 2 of the border, and she's doing her border in whiskey. So
that's why you change the symbols.
Yeah. So I just changed because honestly, I like it. I love it. I don't really care.
That's awesome.
I've already used 3 or 4 different. You couldn't pick out the different floss here. There's like 3 floss colors in there. Wow. Oh yeah. To me, it all looks the same.
Just use a variegated.
Although that's a little bit, tiny bit lighter.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love it. Love it. Love it.
I can see you stitching on that on Thanksgiving.
Probably.
So.
A couple of
Because we
Thanksgivings.
can't craft with the girls anymore.
No, because they're boogers and grew up.
Dang.
Those were my starts.
Awesome.
Just the one.
So
that didn't get finished.
How you doing on whips?
I do have some whips. What did I work on?
I have one.
I have two.
That's not bad.
I think I showed this. Was it the last video? I was showing some fall and Christmas stuff that I said I was just gonna randomly start pulling.
I think I showed what I was gonna stitch for Halloween.
Yeah. So this is Merry Christmas all through the night. I don't think I've been good at showing it all the charts, but all through the night. I get a lot of questions on this about who the.
Oops.
Can you text Grace and let her know that we're filming, please? And if she needs me to text you. Sorry. So I get a lot of questions about who the designer is for this all through the night. So I believe that I am doing this on, I think it's earthen. I know it's a 16 count picture this plus scrap, and I am using Classic Colorworks Cherry Cobbler.
That is so pretty.
And I did all of this.
Oh, I'm like, there's more to the bird, right? Yeah, there is.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So, that's what I did.
Just had a question.
Okay. She can either text it to Aunt Kathy or she can wait. So there's that, and I started number 4, Fall on the Farm. I don't have 2 and 3 done. I just
okay.
No, I looked at the charts and which direction do I want to go across or do I want to go down? Which chart of the 2 do I like the best in the moment?
Yep.
With my however I felt, and so I did number 4.
That's funny.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Math, hard.
Yeah. Number 4, pick your own.
Oh, I like this one. I think I would pick and choose. I don't know if I could do them all.
Well, number 2 just didn't strike my fancy with how I felt because it was a big ass house.
Yeah. Like you're not doing enough of those.
I know. So I needed a break from that. And I am stitching this all in one piece on 32 count Platinum Lugana by Zweigart, which is one of my favorites. And I have that much done.
That is cute.
I've had to tear out this border
Yeah,
a couple times.
I think that's why I wouldn't, I don't know.
I messed up down here, but I fixed it. And it was easy. I just guess I got distracted by something or whatever.
That would be watching Frozen
So,
alone.
My husband, yeah, we just finished all 8 or 9 seasons of Alone.
No.
Now we're watching
Naked and Afraid.
No, that was one season. I'm done with that, thank you. No, we're watching Extreme Rescues. And again, I mean, I can't even watch those YouTube videos that people laugh at of kids on skateboards going down the railings. You know they're going to bust a bone.
Right.
I can't watch it. Well, this is actual footage. And
Okay, wow.
anyway.
Yeah, I thought my new show was bad, but yours is worse. So, my only whip at this point is, I've showed it before, it's by Pinker and Pumpkin Quilton.
Hey, you did it.
Yeah, it's Vintage Christmas, a cup of Christmas cheer. I call it Santa Mug. And that is where I'm at.
Oh my goodness. You've really done a lot on this.
Yeah. Once I got...
Did you have that tray done?
I did not. I only had part of his head done.
So cute.
I ended up having to blow the pattern up. I am not doing the border. There's a surprise. I'm going to do the tree and the candy canes and maybe some snowflakes. I'm not going to do everything. I don't think I'm going to put snowflakes below the tray because snowflakes don't fall below the tray.
No.
The candy cane, the tree. I don't even think I'm putting those 2 motifs in. They don't belong.
Yep, I agree.
So excited. He came out so much better than I thought the cup would.
So pretty.
And I have a little bow pom-pom, the pom-pom of his hat to do. So that is him.
I can't wait to see how you finish it.
And I'm not filling in the white. It calls for white along the tray. Being the daughter of an antique dealer, I know that those trays, they weren't filled in. They were open.
They were open.
So that's my only whip. So I'll be working on that probably. I've been working on that off and on.
That's cute. I love it.
So.
Love it. Love it.
And Tracy, just an idea when you're making scissor fobs. That's an earring. That's a hobby.
The last time.
I did. It jingles. I love
okay.
it. So.
It's okay.
Awesome.
How's your BOSME doing? Besides filling in all the others, except those that are called.
I still have some from August that I have to do.
You explained BOSME.
I did, yeah.
Right? Okay.
I have some from August that I still need to do. I have 2 from September I need to do. I'm in a sweet moment of stitch what I want when I want and my board, my rules. But I went in this morning and I actually have quite a few that have been finished but not called. So I still have to work on a wool project, which I pulled out those ornaments that I found at Goodwill. I might work on that because I have to take my big project and I have to sit down with the color chart because I can't just open my box and say that matches that and that matches that. So that is a downfall.
Yeah.
Last month was my blackbird, big ass berry bird. It's just not calling to me.
I saw that in Flosstube recently. I sent it to you, right? They didn't do it as a berry.
They did not do it as a berry. I want to only because it's ginormous.
Well, yeah.
And then there's a Christmas start, which I had to go back and look, and Santa is not. That was in September, so I have tons of things I need to work on. So, other than that, I've got some finishes. The dark is called for and finished. The light is called for, not done, and the middle pink is done but not called. So
you're doing quite a bit then.
I've got project bags ready to sew. I just
Yep.
end of that story.
Yep.
So, and we'll be. What's the date? Today's the 22nd. So in 2 days we'll be drawing
Right.
for October. So
Yeah. So for my September BOSME, I finished Christmas Sampler early and showed that. A sewing project was called a Thanksgiving Start, which I did. Start a Kit, which I did.
yeah, awesome.
So I have not done sewing project, but I did spend some time picking fabrics for project bags. And I've done a little bit of ironing of that, but I haven't cut anything out or actually sewn anything yet. I still need to work 4 more days on One Nation, and that's probably going to get called again for another 5 days.
Oh, you had it on there twice?
Yeah, and I had sewing project twice, so I figured 2 days of sewing is going to take care of that for me. Other than that, I have done.
Did you have a no spending 7 days or that was
It's
called?
on here twice, and it hasn't been called.
Oh, it hasn't been called. You're lucky. You know
It's
gonna
probably
happen.
going to get called
Same time.
at the same time, and it can't. I'll talk about that in plants. It cannot be called in October twice.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
So that's where I'm at.
You do know your board, your rules. You can
I
change,
know,
you can change things around.
But, I try to stick to what I challenged myself with.
Yeah.
So anyway, the dark is all done, and the 2 light, I have not done yet. 3 light.
You'll get there.
I'm excited for... I have...
Haven't you started Early Americans?
Nope. Who does it? Same person who did Snow Village, right? Same company. Not Little House Needleworks.
Country Cottage.
I think it's Country. It's
Country
one of the
Cottage.
other that does that Early American series. I have it all kitted.
You've
and
had
ready
it all
to go
kitted for a while.
For a while. And also stitching from the Punch Needle Primitive Stitch magazine. Stitch something from that.
I was going to say, you brought it, didn't you?
I have that. It's in my haul. So that's my BOSME.
Speaking of magazines, and I didn't bring it over to show, but got the Halloween, got the Christmas ornament magazine. What, the day after we filmed or something like that. Not my favorite. Not really. I mean, there's a couple things. Santa in his old pajamas.
Yeah,
that was cute. Let me know what you guys think. I've had people say it's awesome, and I've had people say
it
it's
just
not.
depends on what they're looking for, right?
The Halloween magazine, same thing. People said, I loved it. I tagged a bunch of things. So I'm just curious what everyone thought. But Yeah, so that's BOSME. Flosstube Buddies.
Go for it.
So 2 Georgia peaches. We've mentioned them in passing a few videos ago. I just started watching them myself. Victoria and Kristen, mother and daughter.
So fun.
They're high energy. They're funny.
So fun.
She was I was watching her yesterday. They were singing jingles, and I'm like, oh, that just takes me back. And she can't be that old.
Kristen?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. She's definitely younger than us.
And
because we're probably closer to Mama's age.
And Victoria, I loved it when she said that Keepsakes was calling her for her Expo order, and she was driving the bus, and she had like, gotta call me back. They were really good.
They were a lot of fun. A lot of fun. They're working on they're part of some sort of guild.
Yep.
In Georgia, Needleworkers Guild or something like that. So they're doing these journey pieces. So go watch them, and they talk about what that is.
Yeah, I have to go back myself. They're what, 5 or 6 videos in?
So they started. Victoria had her own floss tube prior for a year or so, and then they were both at StitchCon the same weekend we were, and there goes my brain. The same weekend we were at StitchCon, and then shortly after that, they started a floss tube together. Okay. 2 Georgia peaches.
Right, and because there was another Victoria, and I asked you if that was it, because there was a Victoria sitting behind us. So,
right.
Yeah, and by the time we film again, we'll know if we're going to StitchCon.
I know.
I'm going to StitchCon, one way or another. I'm going to StitchCon.
Well, we'll talk about it if we get in that we are potentially doing an extended stay. Or visit, I should say, possibly.
So we have some giveaways that for today, but we had to do a redraw.
Yep.
We did not hear from someone, and this was Pumpkin Pete, and a lot of people.
Honestly, I don't want to say we're not going to chase people down, but because of everything that's going on, we don't have time. We check the email to see if people get back with us. Perhaps they just don't watch again, and that's okay too.
Yep.
So we did a redraw of Pumpkin Pete. We went back to that video looking for the word that was chosen, which was pumpkin.
Yep.
And Denise Joby. I'm assuming that's
Jobe.
Jobe.
Yep.
If you will email us, make sure, of course, all the rules that apply to it. Email us at twoneedlespullingthread@gmail.com. And we will get this right out in the mail.
Absolutely. And we learned a couple of things too, that with, we talk about the weddings and the celebrations, that we're going to change up our words.
We're going to try, because one of our giveaways, we used the word wedding, and a lot of people used the word wedding, but didn't necessarily want to enter that giveaway.
Right. They were talking about our girls.
We probably shouldn't have done that. But whatever.
So I'll do mine. I'm going to.
But we do have some giveaways.
We do have some giveaways, and we've had some great people send us stuff. We are working our way through that. But
you're passing the stash, and I have some items that
came from others.
And we're not going to remember who sent what for the most part. We have addressed previously. Thank you, and all of that. We do appreciate that. Some of the stuff we've been holding on to, and we're going to do a bunch of stuff with later. So
So this is Halloween Doodles by Heart and Hand, and it will come with the 2 teeny tiny embellishment stars.
Showing the chart.
Oh, I'm not showing the chart. So
it's okay.
If you want to use the word doodle, because I don't think that's going to come up in an everyday conversation. I'm going to write this down because I
Doodle.
Yep. And then this is Scarlet House So Witchy that I finished last time. And just to make things difficult, use the word button.
Oh, I like that.
So because we are still in Halloween time, this was a super fun stitch. I changed all my colors. Well, kind of. And I sewed on buttons. It does call. It has the chart to put buttons in. I opted to sew buttons on instead.
Oh, so you can stitch them or sew them on?
Yep. Okay. So
do they have a specialty button they call for that you could order if you want, or just use your own buttons?
No.
Okay.
So those are 2, and you have 2.
I have 2. So these were graciously passed to us by viewers. So the first one is Wreath Swap 1 from Stitching with the Housewives. Home is where the wreath is. And these are the charts for January through the June wreaths.
Those are cute.
And we are looking for the word home, H-O-M-E, home. So very cute. I don't have pictures of all the, well,
You can't, it's
they're
hard to see.
They're very hard to
They
see.
look like a quilt block. So
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. So when I opened it and looked, I wasn't sure what this was, so I wanted to be able to describe it. Because I think that you can buy the chart to stitch H, M, and E. But some people are getting a
wooden sign.
wooden sign at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and they're only stitching this part.
So
Which is kind of neat, too.
depending on the size of those, and I don't know about other Dollar Trees, I found that our Dollar Tree has a really large, blank, black, skinny sign.
Oh,
So
cool.
they might fit on there. I don't know.
And hands-on design, I have this. Season 2, A Year of Celebrations continues.
This one's really
And
cute.
this was gifted to us as well. I'm going to use the word celebration.
No S.
Celebration, no S.
I like that because I also like that you don't have to put the January, February, March. You
I
can.
didn't write that word down anywhere, but celebration. So we comment the next time we film, we will draw for winners based on those names. Please be subscribers. Please be 18 or an adult in your home.
Yep.
If you're a young person that's a stitcher and you're interested, get
Don't use all
the
the
adults.
words.
Yeah, don't use all the words.
We have had a
and-
couple of trolls.
Yeah.
So we want
all
you
that
guys to
kind
be
of
able to
stuff.
enjoy that
So,
stuff. So
Anyway.
cool.
So if you can do that, and again, just be listening for your name and email us when that's called, and we will get those out. Bear with us through wedding season if things don't go out instantly.
I know, who would have thought
I have a
wedding
stack-
season?
I have a stack of things to be mailed to friends and different people, and
Yep.
I'm waving the white flag. Please be patient. Please be patient.
So, and we don't know at this point, we live pretty rural. Our friends Holly and Tam were like, oh, just Grubhub. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. Grubhub
There's no Grubhub.
There's no Grubhub where we live.
There's no DoorDash. There's no options for eating within 25 minutes of here other than a pizza joint
Right.
and a McDonald's.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Although
One of them said, so you mean you cook every day?
who would have thought living our life, we'd have to decide what to have for dinner every single day. I don't cook. I cook a few things. I'm very fortunate that my husband's a much better cook than I am. And so,
Yes.
Um,
Not your brother.
haul and stitchy kindness.
Okay, I have a piece of Stitchy Kindness, and you may already know if you watched their video, but I got a message from Pam with Just Keep Stitching. You know, we share Maine roots, and we talked back and forth about Told in a Garden, Marilyn Levitt Emblem, I think is how she said her name. Once had a home in Maine, in Kittery, Kennebunk area, and I can't show you this, but they were gifted this basically, and she already had it, so she asked if I was interested in it. It's called the Bookmark Collection, Told in a Garden, and inside it is also a almost like a centerfold that does take up most of the center, and it's a surprise Maine sampler.
Nice. It's called the Maine
So
Sampler.
it's called the Maine Sampler, and basically it's alphabets, has a year in it, and it says Kennebunkport, Maine.
That's awesome.
So I can't show that because it's all the charts. And this was, let's see what year this would have been. This is definitely when she was, so Bookmark Collection. There's a collection of tiny charts in here, and each of these charts have their own copyright date.
Oh,
So it was just done as a collection. So some of them are 89, 87,
86.
96. So
Those are
anyway,
cute.
thank you, Pam. Thank you for thinking of me.
Yeah, they just went to 2 Red Sox games, Red Sox
Yes.
Cincinnati Reds, and
That's
they got
fun.
wet last night.
Yeah.
And the Red Sox lost.
It's always fun. It's fun. Well, they won the night before, though.
Yeah, but she was showing in her video, in her Instagram video, that because it was raining, everybody in front of them got up and left.
Oh, that's the best.
They had clear shot
That's
right to
the
the
best.
field.
So that was my stitchy kindness
Oh boy.
that I have to share.
Well, I have all kinds, and like I said, some things I've chosen to not show, but please understand that I have received them, and I just love everything. This says Hope, and I got this morning from that girl. So,
That is Bent Creek.
Bent Creek, yep.
Hope.
And
I didn't do the whole chart, so if you're Googling, I only did the letters and a couple of the motifs.
Love it, love it, love it. Apparently, my main girls
Main group.
decided to do some surprises. So
Took you a little bit to,
it took me
because it wasn't done as previously done for
right.
others.
Our main group is awesome. Cheryl, knowing that I love flamingos, sent me a little bag and a card, and I'm not going to show everything that they sent, but this was
You got to
her
show the stitchy
stitching
stuff, though.
because this is perfect. That's going to go right up behind
I
us.
love it.
Yep, I do love it. I love it. And she sent some flamingo.
You know she was working on that at Stitch Maine. This is Cheryl's, right?
Yes.
At Stitch Maine, and Stitch Maine is when Helen went around talking to everybody about it.
Nope.
I knew you didn't know.
Oblivious. Oblivious. These were kind of neat. Highlighter strips.
Oh, those are fun.
So I can use them to mark my pattern if I don't want to mark up my pattern.
Oh, cool.
And she sent some pink flamingo hot chocolate. It's pink.
Oh,
So I've messaged her to
what's the flavor?
hot chocolate. Just chocolate.
Oh, okay.
I
It's just
asked her,
kinda fun.
I messaged her the other day and asked her where she got it. Ironically, she got it in Dover Foxcroft. So
Oh, well,
I
that's-
asked Rob to go get it, but he told me no.
Yeah, but you guys will go up and see his mom.
Yeah.
I know it's not the same area,
I know.
but it's closer than here.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah. So this came from Tina. Look at that project bag.
Oh, you sent me a picture of this, but it is so nice in person.
Yeah.
I did not realize that was coffee.
Yep.
See, I wasn't paying attention.
This was something we talked about at the not, I didn't go to garage stitching that day, but we did it the time before.
I like those.
It's an orc catcher. And if I'm not mistaken, it's made from a Pringles top.
Oh.
We're gonna have a craft day, and they're gonna have to show me how to do this because look at that.
Very cute.
Super cute. And she sent me some needle minders.
And it matches your bag.
She is a knitter and
prolific knitter.
knit me a beautiful hat. Feel how soft that is. That's so it wouldn't be itchy on my
my.
head. Because
You know, days like today, if you're out in the wet, you might want something like that.
I love it. So
Very
and then
nice.
she sent me this stitch piece. This is so good. It's
You're
just
gonna have to like do some more decorating somewhere.
this is
That
gonna
is-
stay
well,
up
then,
longer than Halloween. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Look at his eyes.
I know.
Oh, all of the
Yep.
eyes.
So that came from
So
Tina.
nice.
These guys spoil me, and there was some other
So
little
pleasant.
goodies. Doesn't get much better than my main girls. I'm
Yeah,
running out
they're
of
pretty.
space.
They're pretty.
And then
they're all right.
This is what started it off. And this was a package from Helen, which Helen had sent me a couple of notes, and she knew that I was going in the next day for treatment. And so she sent me some fox socks and some buttons and some finishing fabric and a cute little fox note. Oh, and salted caramel hot chocolate, because apparently you guys know I like hot chocolate. But look what I got.
That's beautiful. You got a Helen D. Berry.
I got a Helen D. Berry.
I ran into her at Walmart.
Hobby Lobby,
the
yeah.
other day.
So she stitched it, and she said on her latest video, now that it's been gifted, I can show
saw
the
that.
different one. And I'm like, I have a Helen D. Berry. So that'll go back there, right there. Yeah, they
So
spoil
sweet.
me. They're spoiling me.
Very nice.
And the last thing I got for Stitchy Kindness was I had someone reach out to me and said, do you like flamingos? I see you have a flamingo right there. I also have one right there. And I'm like, is there people who don't?
Mm-hmm.
And the next thing I knew, this
It's
showed
so
up in the
cute.
back. And
I love that it's Christmassy. Oh, a
I
thread
love it.
bed.
Yeah, a thread bed.
Nice.
And these are made by BosStitchers on Etsy. And this came from Alicia. And if you follow her on Instagram, she's the Fanciful Flamingo.
She's hysterical.
She's a riot.
Love her. She's so funny.
And I believe
she has lots of great budgeting tips.
Yeah, like
just go watch her reels.
Like, don't tell your husband. And we've been chatting back and forth, and it's just been great. And
she's sweet.
I think she's starting something with Flosstube, like how she's doing. I haven't checked it out on Flosstube yet because I've been watching on TV, and it's hard to search for me on the TV.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look because.
But I know she did a Stitch with Me on.
Oh, she's doing some Zoom stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we chat quite a bit and.
The Fanciful Flamingo.
Yep. So that's it for my stitchy kindness. Do you have haul?
Maybe.
Okay. You do the haul.
Do you have this? Is this part of your haul?
No, because I don't have mine yet.
Oh, okay.
So
well,
you
I
do
did
that.
show it to you.
You do that, and I'm having a hot flash, so we're just gonna let you talk.
My monthly Fabric of the Month club that I get from Grace Notes Fabrics, and I get 32 count Lugana in a fat quarter cafe au lait.
That's really pretty. Oh, it's not showing up nearly as nice.
You know, we're just gonna play that game.
It's not yellow.
It's not yellow. It is really, really pretty, though.
Mine is
very pretty.
Oh, that's close.
That's better.
Mine is they accidentally sent her the wrong fabric rather than 18
right,
count,
so they just didn't have that.
She did reach out and offer
fabric.
me a different count.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I'll wait.
Then you'll have 2 pieces the next
I
time.
know. It's even better.
So I got that, and I got my monthly Coloring Cotton. I'm really enjoying how they're doing this now.
I love these.
They're Coloring Cotton Thread Club. I get primitives, so if you are interested in their thread clubs, get on their email list. Get on their wait list.
Is it a wait list
at
this point?
So we have apple picking, which I know is going to be hard to. I'm just going to take them off because that's what
and that's not purpley.
So it's apple picking.
That's a little better. It's still
which
not
is really
purpley.
Pretty. Hot cocoa.
It's blending into your shirt.
Yep. Hot cocoa. Leaf pile, which is really cool.
Oh, there we go.
And it does have a nice variegation to it. And I also like this baked apple.
So the thing that bugs me.
And scarecrow.
Those are awesome. It's
Aren't
got a
they
little bit of
awesome?
red in it.
A little bit.
What bugs me is they make these absolutely beautiful colors and no designers call for them.
They don't.
So you have to learn to swap.
I just do. I pull to make myself use them because I'm paying for them and I love them. I will pull, which I might do with some things coming up. I pull what's called for and then I match it to these.
So when you hang your
I
fancy,
love these.
You hang your fancy floss by colorway, right? Not by alphabetized.
I hang my fancy floss by designer, by dyer, alphabetically.
Oh, you do it alphabetically. I thought you did yours by designer.
No, and I'll just pull one ring down and kind of glance through it.
Okay.
That's what I like doing that. That's fun to me. Like I love kitting. I love finding the floss and the fabric, and I enjoy that.
It stresses me out, but I was thinking about that today because I want to start Be Ye Thankful, and I don't have all the colors, but I know darn well I can pull colors.
Right.
So.
Right. So I saw these on Linen and Scraps talked about these.
Yep.
And then in one of our little friend groups, Tammy and Holly and Kathy were holding out on me.
Sorry.
I was like, girls, did you see this?
Yeah, I had it.
Yeah, they all have it.
But Deb,
and it's a stand.
Deb and Babs had them at...
No, they have the big yellow ones from Fat Quarter Shop.
They're not the same. Oh.
They were the different ones. So it is a stand, iPad stand, chart stand.
Book stand.
And you can change the levels. So you can make it so that it's easier.
Or you can fold it flat and put it in your suitcase.
You can fold it flat. It's small.
You glue a magnet right here.
It's magnetized anyway.
Is it?
Yep.
No way.
Yes.
My pen won't stick to it.
Well, no, sorry, it's not magnetized. You can put
metal.
magnets on it.
Right, but if you put if you either put a needle minder or just glue a magnet, then you can just put your scissors right there.
Yeah. So
Love
Amazon,
it.
folding metal
Thank you, Tammy.
something.
Tammy sent me one.
Yes.
I didn't know I was holding out on you.
I bought one of those. Inexpensive, like $12.
Yeah.
Multiple colors that you can get them in. I actually had a hard time with the
You did?
color.
Really?
I did have a hard time. Of course, I stuck with the blue. I got my subscription to Punch Needle Primitive Stitch. Love it. Yes, I'll leave it for you to look at.
Thank you. I love this one.
There's still some smell in it.
Yeah.
So you won't have to worry.
I
I really like this. Hello from Liz Matthews. Look at that.
I love that. That is so not what she normally does, and I
No,
love it.
it's so cute. I mean, I don't want to go through the whole thing because I probably, oh, there's no chart there. Twin Peak Primitives.
I wish. Oh, what is
A
this one on the
Grateful
back?
Heart sees many blessings. Yeah, I would not stitch that.
It's
Too many.
pretty though.
Too much.
I wish
full
there was a
coverage
way
for me.
to rechart. I know. I can smell it from here.
Oh, this is not a chart. Yes, it is.
I wish there was a way to rechart a punch needle. You know, like a diamond painting is technically a cross stitch chart. Because you're looking,
Right.
I wish there was a way to do punch needle and convert it to cross stitch. But we could convert these like things like this to applique.
yes.
I just thought of that.
So this is a chart in there. The witch is in, but look at the finish and what they did with the linen by fraying the bottom.
What an idea. And then they just fold it over the edges. Is that Roveris?
It's an idea. This is,
Yes.
yes. Man, how do you know that when you just look at them?
Because
I know you like them a lot.
I like them. I follow them.
Lindy Stitches did a series with cats.
Yep.
She has a dog one in here this time.
Really?
Yep.
I just finished
Which is
watching her video.
Kind of cute. Barbara Anna, of course, is in here.
You said that Vonna had an excellent tutorial.
Oh my goodness,
in
I'm
here.
going to show it to you. Hold on.
Lindy Stitches put in her latest video, her two cats were sitting in the window, like watching her the whole time, just staring at her.
Oh, that's funny. Stitching with the Housewives is in here. This is kind of cool. Flowers and pumpkin.
Miss, I'm not going to do a flip through.
I know. I'm not showing you everything.
No.
But I do want to show Vonna Pfeiffer's finishing, and I want to show the dog. That's cute.
Yeah. That was Lucy Beam. Oh, back up.
This is called Romping. So she did, how did she title the cat ones?
Sitting in the flowers or something. They were all...
Anyway, I don't know if she's starting a new series. It's called Romping in the Sunflowers.
They were all cats in flowers.
So there's that.
Wow. I
It's
didn't know
kind of
that.
cool. And I love to look and see what Vonna Pfeiffer puts in here
It's
each.
literally the next thing.
Okay. And I'm going to try to do one of these.
Me too.
It's called, I think she calls it a lollipop finish.
I'm calling the lollipop.
Because that's what it reminds her of. And I absolutely love this finish.
We're going to have to sit down and do
Look
that
at
someday.
that.
Now, those ribbons make me think of the packs that you can get at Michael's.
She talks about getting packs of ribbon like this at Hobby Lobby. But yeah.
I've never seen them at Hobby Lobby, but you and I found them at Michael's.
And this is a painted dowel. And then she took some black tape and went around it.
Ooh.
Anyway,
You could do it with ribbon.
It is
I can't wait to read it.
So worth it. So worth it. You're welcome to read it.
I'm running out of room over here.
Those are for you. The gift thing I talked about.
The gifting?
To send to somebody. Okay. So, it's not going to do this. It's not going to do this.
Look at the
Do
flosses.
this.
I think Floss is on sale at Joann's for 45 cents.
It is, but it's 53 cents normally at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
And I was there and I
No,
bought
no,
them.
that's fine.
But
I just
if I
happened to
had
see
lots to buy, I definitely would be. So I have purchased, oh
It's
goodness,
pouring
what's the
out.
name of it here? Founding of America, because I'm a sucker and my husband saw it also.
Twin Peak.
Twin Peak Primitives. And if you haven't seen this finish, go look at Twin Peak Primitives on Instagram and Finally a Farm Girl.
I can see why
Her dad had something to do with sketching this, and she did the
Family of Farm
stitching.
Girl?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can see why
I
Mike would
just
like
love
it.
this. In the beginning, it was charted and it said something different here. You know, they're not American stitchers, and it had said something different that didn't really coincide with Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah.
To which my husband said, "Oh no." He was nice about it, but so anyway, this is a big boy. It is a big boy, and because you know I'm stitching so fast on One Nation. But I bought it.
Sorry.
I bought it. And then I bought the kit on homespun needlework, which is a Facebook group. You can get on there. You're going to answer a few questions to join the group, and they do exclusives to support brick and mortar needlework shops. So each exclusive, a different brick and mortar will
Benefit from it.
They kit it. They get it all together. So the Scarlet House, you've probably seen it. A sampler for all seasons. When the weather is hot, rainy, or cold, I look at my chart and stitch as I'm told. The wind may howl, raindrops may fall. I'm in my world and safe from it all. With colors of thread from every hue, it makes me happy. This much is true.
I love it.
And you get the charts for the double-sided pin pillow also.
It's so not me, but I so love it.
It's so
I like
nice. This
And
was
it's all DMC.
It can be, yes.
Or NPI silks, but
or classic colorwork. So you've got the three
I didn't
different.
see that. Yeah.
I chose Ada Classic Colorworks, which you can choose silks, cottons, linen, Ada.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for this one. A lot of times, if you are an Ada stitcher and you choose the Ada option, you're not getting Ada from the dyer of the linen because they might not do Ada.
Right.
And typically, Needle and Flax does not do Ada, but she did.
That's
for
awesome.
this, and I am so excited for it.
I'm hoping they continue to do it.
So this is Steinbeck in 18 counts, so I got all the cottons
Oh, okay, I saw that, so I didn't.
and the Steinbeck.
Oh, look at that.
18 count. This is gorgeous. It comes all
It comes with a needle.
cut to size with a needle. And
You don't have to guess.
it's serged.
Nice.
It's a nice feel.
Yep.
It's not crunchy, but it's not stretchy and
Look at this.
soft.
They even tell you a 2.75 inch allowance for the sampler or a 1 inch border for the pin keep. Now, is this for the pin keep?
And this is for the pin keep. So it's a separate packet. Comes with a skein of 310, the pins to go in it, and 2 pieces to be stitched separately and sewn together for the pin keep pillow.
That's awesome.
I'm just beyond excited about it. Oh no, I'm gonna start it, but
Doesn't matter. Pam says it's 2 separate hobbies.
oh, I am definitely collecting for retirement.
Yeah.
Definitely. Hopefully my eyes and my fingers hold out for retirement. And if it doesn't, well, you know, I'll still have fun looking at all my stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to worry about that right now at this age and stage. And then I have my Expo haul came in.
Yeah, that's what I have.
That's what you have?
That, oh, I have a couple other little things.
So those were two big ones. I chose to shop for this Expo exclusively in one shop. And I chose to shop at Welcome Stitchery. Love your service and
Justine.
love it all. And I had her ad fall on the farm number 9. So now I have all of them. And this one is Wishing You Well. And I think these will become my kids.
Oh yeah, that's
going to be Grace and Justin. So I'll change the skin and hair color on the girl, and I'll change the hair color on the boy.
Is that a rooster on a sheep?
Yes.
Love it.
Look at it. Man, they pack a lot into these. I'm also, so Little House Needleworks has mini ones, mini fall.
No way.
It's a pack, it's 3 charts in one, and they are so stinking cute.
I love this pattern.
So.
Love it, love it, love it.
Holly needs to start a new sal for this one when she does it, right?
Yes, Holly.
Joy and Good Cheer, Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. I'm going to stitch this on the Vintage Country Mocha that I showed earlier.
Any chance that that's cherry cobbler for the house?
Baked apple.
Ooh, even better. Oh, it might be used brick.
Oh.
Nope, used brick is the bird.
Yeah. Oh, and the bird has
It's got the same color blue in it, Missy.
long stitches. Yep. Let's look at his wing if you can see it.
I got to get back to my winter.
Okay. And these next two, Sweet Wing Studio, love.
Are they a new designer?
I don't think so. Like not brand new.
How do we miss these?
I have stitched a couple of Sweet Wing Studios.
Really?
Well, I stitched Franklin's Freedom.
Oh, that's right.
And I bought 4th of July Girl.
Yep, that's
I haven't
right.
stitched her yet. So his eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me.
You jumped all over that one the minute you saw it.
The second I saw it, I was like, yep, I'm doing it. I will be honest and say I'm probably not doing the white border, but I will do the colors in between. But I'm not going to do that white, and I'm not going to fill white in here.
Yeah.
Just because I want it to be a little primitive.
I don't know if I would even do the border.
Yeah, I want to do those. That will go quickly. I won't do any of the white, though. Because I just think with the tail
So if you don't
off,
fill this in, don't fill that in.
Oh, yep, and that one. But anyway.
That's nice.
I absolutely love it. And there were some, if you got yours right out of the gate, there were some corrections.
Oh, did they include those?
Yeah, I got the corrections with mine. So I'm trying to figure out which one it was. The symbols didn't match.
Right there.
So it originally had the triangles as light old gold, but it really is classic blue corn, like 930. Actually, so be careful of that. There's 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
But they were quick to see that and send out corrections. And
I think
I got the corrections included. I think Garon caught it too.
I think they are sending it out and they've posted it too.
If you have bought it from them, they will send it to you in a PDF.
Yeah.
So anyway, got the corrections.
And most designers, if they catch something like that, they have an oops page right on their website.
Sure. Because
mistakes happen.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
I remember when we went to Galleria, I found an error in Mary Poppins.
Right.
And she was like, oh, she didn't even catch it. She said the computer either subbed out, did something with the symbols. Right. She was like, oh my word, I'm so sorry. I'm like, mistakes happen.
Absolutely. This won't get started for this fall, but I do love it. Another Sweet Wing Studio, Blessed Beyond Measure.
Yep, that's cute.
And
I think that'll be a quick stitch.
Love it. And it is charted for both overdyed and DMC. So that is so cute. And let's see, 151 by 46. So finished 16 count or 32 count is 9.5 by almost 3. So that's not huge.
No, not at all. I didn't know you bought this one.
I did. Just like this one is like, this is 28 count or 14 count.
It's only 6 by.
So it's like 7 by 6. Yeah. So if you're stitching smaller, it's still going to be little. Tiny Modernist. I don't know why I'm having a hot flash. Tiny Modernist. I gotta admit, Tiny Modernist is not usually my aesthetic. No. I'm gonna make this in prim colors. I'm gonna switch my colors up. I like it. Yep. I think it's pretty.
I would change the color of the flowers myself And that's not normally me. I don't normally switch things, and that would be the only thing I think I'd change.
So stitching mends, and again, this one's on 18 count is 3.8 by 5 inches.
Tiny.
So
Oh, literally, tiny, modern. It's
just
cute.
So cute. I love it.
Make a cute pin pillow.
I love how the buttons are hanging from the flower. And
Yeah, I would change out the yellow flowers.
yes.
And maybe it's the background. Maybe
It could
that's
be.
why the yellow looks odd to me.
It could be like, you know, once you pull your floss and your fabric
Yeah.
and you're just looking at the chart itself.
Yeah, because I think amber would make those flowers look really
Oh,
pretty.
yeah.
I love that color.
Silver Creek samplers, of course I had to have this one, and also done on 16 count is 5.5 by 3.5. It's
Tiny.
not huge. For Unto Us.
That could be your Christmas start.
I
Or-
love this.
That's cute.
I love it. I'm trying to figure out. So they chart for DMC in weeks. They're usually a weeks. I'm looking at what that white might be. White Lightning.
Oh, never heard of
Can
it.
use it. I think I might have one floss of it. One.
Creases Bonbon. I have like a boatload of those because that is Lindy Stitches, the big skirt. Mary Needleworker.
yes.
That's what her shoes are done on.
I think I have all of these. Actually.
There you go.
If I don't, I'll sub something else. And this was my all-time favorite.
Mind you, I want you to know
All
one of us
time.
stuck to your budget. Don't tell the hubby.
Yeah.
Yours doesn't care and neither does mine.
I know.
That's cute.
October House Fiber Arts Strawberry Fair. This is my absolute favorite. Absolute.
He's cute. That's really, really
Cannot
cute.
wait to get this started. Nice rainy afternoon. I might have to kit some things.
That's only 91 by 62.
Yeah. Finished size on 30 count is 6 by 4.
Wow.
Just the cutest little thing. And I might play with sawdust with this one too as a filling.
I know you could probably find sawdust.
Yeah. I need to order some, a few colors of chenille.
Now you'd really have
And
to do with
velvet.
the sawdust. I haven't done a lot of research on it. You'd really have to make sure you put interfacing, right?
I would think so because I think it would poke through,
I
don't
think
you?
so.
Don't know. I just know I want to try it. I'm not going to buy it because we got it everywhere.
Yeah, we got it everywhere. But you can buy sawdust.
And this was a total.
I love it. I love it.
So I think we talked about this before. The morning I got married, we watched Top Gun as we were ironing gowns and all that. I'm not, in my older age, I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan. But I do like me some Top Gun.
Gun.
And so my husband...
We owned it, remember?
Oh my gosh. My husband often will say to me when we're having a discussion about something or he wants to know my thoughts about it, he is known to say, "Talk to me, Goose." Always to me. So when I saw this, I had to buy it. And even Grace was like, "Mom, you couldn't have gotten a better one."
You need to stitch that and put it in his stocking.
I said, "I'm doing this for Dad, so don't tell him."
He doesn't know you bought it?
Nope.
Oh yeah, I'd definitely put it in his stocking.
And I cannot wait. And it's tiny. I mean, if you could see this chart, it is, so what do we do?
61
it goes
by
by
61. Right
Yeah, finished size is 3, almost 4 by 4 on 16 count.
there. Oh wow.
And they're using Peacoat, which I'll just use whatever.
Black.
Peacoat
Yeah.
is actually blue.
Oh really?
Yeah. I don't know
I think
why,
sometimes I find that love designers, but they put so much in their
but,
pictures,
oops, that was the chart.
so much on a picture that it distracts from.
Oh,
The
yeah,
picture.
yeah. Like I am very distracted by this. It's beautiful. The print job is beautiful.
Yeah.
All of it. But I'm distracted by all the extra stuff.
But I also don't want to
But I do like having that as an idea
But how many
sometimes.
times? I mean, look at the picture. Remember, we went to Campwell, and I saw
Yes.
that picture of that Christmas chart, and I would have never bought it.
It was
had
ugly.
The picture on the. I even found it the other day, and I was like, "This picture is hideous. It's a real
I
shot."
need to buy
and,
some snowballs.
oh,
I got to do some shopping.
yeah.
I
I
have
need
a
a new
package
printer.
sitting in my mailbox right now that wasn't there.
You might have to take me shopping. You'll go look for wool balls and.
Okay.
I need a printer.
I'll
Apparently
take you
now
wherever you want to go.
my printer, instead of printing pink of my BOSME board, printed striped green. Weird. So, I found these at Hobby Lobby.
Maybe when our girls are off playing and doing their fun thing this weekend.
Oh,
Oh, cute.
I ended up in an aisle that I've never been in before,
Yeah? These are pins?
and these are just enamel pins.
Oh, where?
The T-shirt.
Oh, I need to have that. I need to have it.
The
What's that bottom one
says
say?
"Follow your heart." The T-shirt aisle.
Okay, I need to have that coffee cup.
So, we went into Goodwill. Ironically, we were looking for a suit.
You didn't tell me you got this.
That was suit shopping day.
Oh,
you know.
that's a rough day.
Our Goodwill is hit or miss. It's not like Helen's.
That's beautiful.
I don't know if it's all here. I have honestly.
Have you shown it to your mother?
Nope. But look at that. That's a wool
That
applique
is
kit.
so cute, Kathy.
$2.
I have a ton of old buttons too if you
Yep.
ever want that.
So I know someone told me, someone posted on Instagram, whatever, pickup page, that their husband bought them a bucket of buttons and the cookies were a bonus. So, but yeah, I found that, like I said, it's hit or miss. Sometimes I found some magazines now and again, but did find this. And this is my Expo haul. All my little notes from Justine.
How many things do you think we bought the same?
None.
That's usually what happens.
So, Halloween Tiny Town.
So cute.
I did not buy the extra house that went in it because, I think it will fit on here.
Oh.
It says it is finished. Now this is on 32, so 16, 11 by 1 7/8.
And you do 18.
I do 18, so I think
it
they'll
might
fit
fit
on
on
here.
that.
So that was part of my $15. I spent more than my $15 at Michael's, but so I have Halloween Tiny Town, but I will start Christmas Tiny Town first.
Very nice. I love
A
this.
witch in her garden.
Guys, she's becoming primitive.
I love this. I love Brenda Gervais.
Oh, I just
love it.
want to collect everything she has.
If you want to see it long, I try not to get the glare.
That's so cute.
I might actually try a drum, and it says
I think you should.
something about if you do it on a
She has
different
really good instructions.
right, and
too.
it's got the circle for the top, but this is actually stitched on. That says 36 count. Yeah, that's 18 count.
Right.
Okay, because inside it does say 18 count. So I got that. I got some of the vinyl Stitch More Happy stickers. There's one in there for you. Turkey Time by Erica Michaels. Helen just showed this. I had to have it.
It is really pretty.
The turkey, I actually had to go back and
with some
look.
buttons.
Yep, it does come with some buttons. I had to go look to see if I had that color, and I do. Ironically,
What is it? And why is that in blue?
Believe it or not, a turkey's neck is blue.
No. Why is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
But the bird's done in Battleship,
Oh.
which is a bluish gray.
Yeah.
Because I was looking to see what I needed to order.
That's
for.
neat to put pins like that down there too.
Yep.
Cool.
Olive Hallow Eve
This is
by
nice.
Erica Michaels.
This was in Garon's box,
Yep,
right?
in their Halloween box last year, so it's finally being released. I like the drum and the berry. I like it all, but those will be what I stitch first. And then I asked Justine if she had this. She didn't, but she ordered it for me. This is Wee Santa 2013. There is something about that skinny, scrawny Santa and reindeer that I love. So she ordered that for me. And his nose is a button, so it's got the beads
The
and
thing
the
is,
button.
like, these are really tiny charts with a whole slew of floss.
Yeah.
Will
That
you do
one's-
the beads?
I don't know. I never really done
3 by
beads.
5.5 when it's done. Can you read this?
No.
Oh, okay. Say I would need some readers.
No, I will blow it up on my...
And you won't do the borders.
No.
Although it's cute.
I might. I don't know. No,
She's lying.
I don't know.
She's dreaming.
I'm also indecisive, so that's it for my haul. So I didn't do too bad.
No, we did fun. It was fun. I like seeing people's haul.
I know. Some people are like, if you don't want to see
what is
haul,
going?
check out.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought our video stopped because I was looking in the wrong place.
Oh, geez, don't do that to me. So,
what do you have for plans coming up? Not to have a repeat of the last 3 weeks.
No, good grief, no.
Is it okay to talk about it?
Yeah.
But not. I know that you might not be able to.
Right, you can.
2 days after we filmed the last time, Kathy's husband suddenly and unexpectedly lost his dad.
Yeah.
So that's been tough. It's been hard to transition for them.
Yeah.
So anyway,
We are not repeating the last
No.
2 weeks, so
we're
moving forward.
focusing on our girls graduating college and getting married. It's been a difficult year.
Yep. The highlights,
So
they
anyway.
graduated, they're getting married, we went to StitchCon, and we're getting into StitchCon. Those are the highlights of the year.
Right, because we know that's going to happen. So, not to go out on a sad note, but we also are very transparent people.
Yeah.
And if you're following either of us on social media, you may have seen that they were walking through something anyway. And that's what happened. And he was a great guy. He was just awesome. He was good. So, plans.
Finish Halloween.
I didn't mean to do that to you.
And then I wrote Sweewee. Because October is my birthday month.
And you have to give us stats.
Oh, yes. Yep. At the end of the month, you will
You have to give us stats.
I'm doing 50. I went to bed one night early and woke up to Jane and Chris from the BosStitchers, and Missy had said, "Oh, Kathy's doing 50 new starts in her 50th year." Yeah.
I'd go to bed in the middle of a conversation.
No. So, but I've never done a birthday month. So this is cool. I'm going to do
That'll
exactly
be
what
fun.
I want. I want to start all the things. Honestly, I'm over Halloween. I'm over stitching Halloween.
Well, you said you were going to stitch it in September.
Yep.
And you did. How are you doing on your gifty swappy type stitches?
I think I've got to finish one. How many are we in? 1, 2, 3? 3.
I don't remember.
I think we're in 3.
Our main group, Stacy Stitches swap group.
Table 6.
Oh, table 6, which is 9 people.
Yeah, table 6 grew.
That's just a fun,
yeah.
like a gift exchange
Yeah.
with some friends.
I think I have to finish one. I've got to fully finish one, and I've got to choose one,
Okay.
which I have an idea.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
Nope.
And like when you messaged me and said, you have plenty of time to look for XYZ, and I'm like, not in my head, I don't. So yeah, those are it. I'm just gonna, I think in the month of October, I'm gonna stitch what I want. We'll see. I've been really, really bad about BOSME, but oh well. It's just us. So
Right. It hasn't been a huge focus, but yet I'm still doing okay with it.
yeah, I've missed a few things, but a Christmas start. I mean, all I have to do is start a swap.
Yeah.
So there are a couple things. I do want to finish that snowman that we both stitched. And it has the pocket that we stitched.
yes.
I want to do that.
Mm-hmm. I forget what it's called, but that was an older with thy needle and thread, wasn't it?
And I haven't done a lick of Christmas shopping.
No, usually by now I have a good handle on. I
even an idea of what
I
you're
have
getting.
Excel spreadsheets
Oh my gosh.
for
yes,
several years of what I bought for who I bought.
Yeah.
What I bought for who.
Years and years of spreadsheets.
Years. Why? Just because that's how my brain works. We have a gift for Justin that we happened upon, and his birthday is coming up.
Next week.
How dare him have his birthday the week before the wedding?
I did it.
I know.
It was great.
So I don't know, we'll do something
Yeah.
for that, but I have a couple of things that I've picked up for Grace that I've seen, but
Nothing.
I don't have any ideas.
Zilch.
I have no plans. I don't have, but it will happen. I'll just be shopping like regular people instead of so far in advance. I'll be shopping after Ashley's wedding.
Well, normally, we might be able to go in between because we normally do our Black Friday. In the last few years, we've done it in October.
We have.
Because we try to keep mom away from...
Even if it's just us three older ladies. Yeah. We try to get Kathy's mother out early on before it's super busy, especially the last couple of years because she's been so careful about big crowds and COVID and that sort of thing. In the very first year we went, we actually divided and conquered because it was standing in lines outside and a lot of masking and a lot of crowds. And so we dropped girls off at, this is Grammy's list, you do this here. So not all of us were standing in lines in the cold.
Right.
We tried to get her into the places that
she wanted to go.
That she really wanted to be and that she felt the safest in.
And I think we can probably do that again. And it's fun to go with, we call it the Gram van. My mother's car is big enough for everybody to fit in, plus gifts.
Yeah, I just don't know how that will work out for our girls this year because Grace and Justin will be returning from their honeymoon. And Grace has thrown out a couple of dates for Ashley's bachelorette weekend. Yeah. Which
we'll figure it out.
But, whatever. If they feel like they can't go, then...
Yeah, we'll make it work. We do lunch. And
it's just a day, and it's nice to get your mom out. Yeah. So there's that to think about.
Our Target does open on Black Friday.
She loves Black Friday.
I do. I don't.
You won't be there this year, probably.
No. Yeah. No. I'm pushing it. I want to go to one craft fair. There's one craft fair I want to go with, and Rob's like, if you're careful and you mask and
you're trying to just.
I'm just trying to stay away.
And it's
from
not
the
a
germs.
humongous one.
No.
So that's helpful.
The one I really want to go to, Rob said no, and I understand, and I'm being careful because I don't need any extra help there.
That's right. Stay healthy all the way through the end, as healthy as possible. So. I am looking at, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to stitch. I want to get some bags sewn, so that's in the process. I'm sharing my craft room right now on a daily basis with Grace. She's doing some wedding stuff, final detail stuff. So I try to use my craft room and get it tidied. And when she gets home from work, she uses it.
Was she able to score last night? I told her remove
she has
that
not
blade.
Yet.
I said remove the blade before you accidentally cut something.
Yeah. So that's the final push for us. I don't know when we'll attempt to come back in video. Grace's wedding is 2 weeks from Saturday, and then
you're gone for a week.
We leave that Monday. Well, they are too, but obviously we're not going together. So we're going on, we're going to be in the Lancaster, Pennsylvania area for 4 or 5 days. And we're going to do Gettysburg and go to Sight and Sound and just be the two of us and be quiet.
But you're hitting a few cross-stitch shops. So.
Yeah, actually Mike was Googling that too. So we're going to hit Hodgepodge.
Pennsylvania, right?
Pennsylvania and Stitches Unlimited in Lancaster. And on the way home, it's 10 hours straight shot home from Lancaster.
You're not going straight.
It's 10 and a half hours if we just go up a little bit and stop at Hobby House. And Mike already said, if you want to do that, we'll just stay in that area. We'll
1 extra day.
Yeah, we'll just.
So what you can do is you can figure out Hobby House, and then the most back road-ish for me, because we're talking about meeting the girls at Hobby House at some point. We talked about that too, maybe going out there to meet.
Yeah, because it'll be fall and we'll come home what we call the scenic route.
Yeah.
We won't from that area of New York to bring us through upstate Vermont and down into New Hampshire and home. That's
it's 10 hours to Hobby House.
Well, it is.
I thought we figured 7.
Well, but I was calculating from Lancaster.
Oh.
So it's shorter.
Oh, okay.
I think it's shorter. But anyway, that's what we're looking at. I don't know when we'll film again. If we'll try to film.
Between the two, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
So. Bear with us.
See.
We'll be back.
We'll see. We'll be back. We'll be on Instagram.
Yep.
So
We got a pile to take care of. Look at that. I think it stopped raining.
It has. It's a little dark out
We had
there,
a
though.
couple of nice thunderstorms first thing this morning, but you didn't hear them.
it.
So
I didn't hear them. But anyway, thank you for
Yeah.
watching. Thank you for commenting and supporting and all that. And
let us know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Questions. It's still in our brains for the couple of little videos that we talked about. It's just,
Yep, and doing, we are talking about trying to do like little small stitch meetups in the Farmington, Maine area, and then perhaps Panera and Auburn.
after the weddings.
Yeah, but we have to get beyond these things first.
Yeah.
And
We have to talk to Panera and
right, and it might even be after Christmas.
Yeah.
To make sure that you're where you
I'm
need to
good,
be
yeah.
and that sort of thing. So we're talking about that. We have friends who meet at Panera in Westbrook and Southern Maine and over in Augusta. And we thought Auburn might be a nice little change of
Yeah.
pace too. So
so
I don't know.
we're
Right now
learning.
we're not doing a lot of things like that. So
Nope. Stitching, sitting on my couch, stitching, watching for Flosstube. So
Yeah.
I didn't realize watching Flosstube took
time.
time. Well, not time, but I have to be there to do it, to watch it. Whereas I can leave the TV on for noise all the time. So
Right.
so
But anyway, so
yeah.
thank you. And we'll be back when we're back.
That's right.
All right. See you
See you
later.
later. Bye.